Hey Virgo, welcome to February 2020. Now the pressure from January evaporates and you may wonder what is real. Relax. You deserve the calm and the comfort that you're going to experience here in February. You may even have unusual and out-of-the-box insights about your work, your career, and or your life purpose. Now, they're not ready for prime time, but they are inspiring and uplifting you. Let yourself dream, create, visualize, including the ridiculous and or the sublime. It's time to play with the possibilities. Now, you're hardwired for always making an effort. Going with the flow is not necessarily in your wheelhouse. You're unwinding, lightening up, realizing the old way of life is about creating space for being, not just doing. And it's a very exciting month for you. Now, your avatar moves into Pisces on the 3rd of February and will retrograde in Pisces February 16th through March 9th. So it's going to have a very long stay in Pisces. Pisces is about entertainment, glamour, music, the arts, creativity, spirituality. It is not about analysis, facts, and figures. So this is a time for you to be entertaining the ridiculous and or the sublime. Now, when he's retrograde, you don't need to take any action with it. So the insights that the universe is feeding you is about playing with the possibilities. For all of us, we don't need to make major commitments here in the month of February, unless it's something that we need to do, like buy a new piece of equipment, buy something that we need. Yes, life goes on and we keep the sales receipt so that we can make sure that it's still viable and working as promised. But it's a wonderful month for play and recreation, recreation, and not be in a hurry for anything, because the new moon on the 23rd is at 4 degrees, just like the Aquarius new moon. So we have another new moon that's at the beginning of something, and we're only in the second month. We're at the number 2. So we're at the beginning of things, and now the first planet to take reverse is your ruling planet, Mercury. And he rules you and Gemini. Gemini is a very heady sign. You are the sign of analysis. So in Pisces, the two fish swimming in opposite direction, Mercury has no clue what he's doing. So watch out for any brain fog you might have. And you could even, get into miscommunication with other people. So make sure that you talk things through with them. I think we all need to do this, because we can assume that they got the email or that they got the phone call because we called. But with these energies, anything, it could disappear. Anything could happen. And so we want to make sure that people are understanding us, because we're all in this dreamy energy. And when Mercury goes retrograde, we go into our subconscious and we don't know it. We're kind of walking around in this dream state. And so it will be your job to make sure others understand you, because Pisces is your opposite sign, and we move into Pisces on the 18th, but we really move in right at the beginning, because Mercury moves in on the 3rd, and he will be in his shadow period, up until the 16th, and then he's retrograde. So we're in it. And that's why the universe wants for you to just relax, because you deserve this calm and this comfort that you're being fed. Now, we have Venus entering Aries on the 7th, And we have the Leo full moon on the 9th. And I love the moons this month because they really don't have anything challenging them. I mean, we got to deal with Mercury retrograde. But the Leo full moon has Mars in harmonious energy flow with it. Mars is trining the moon and sextile the sun. Sextile means opportunity. Sextile. And so that's very uplifting and positive. And for you, it's in the area of behind the scenes. So that's why Aquarius and Leo energies for you are about life-work balance and allowing yourself to dream and play and just be very present. And that, you know, the Capricorn in us just is industrious and wants to achieve our goals and make it happen. Yet there's energies in here this month that are saying, no, smell the roses, have fun, play. That Leo full moon is inviting you to tap into your creativity and your spirituality and be very present and play with the possibilities. Allow the gingerbread dancing in your head. I don't know where that came from. But it's just allowing for the fun and the ecstasy of the joy that we can be experiencing. It's interesting now, Neptune is making this, awkward aspect to the moon, and so is Pluto. And so there could be like this need for adjustments in your communication, in relationship. Pluto is in the area of creative self-expression, and this is about you. Perhaps for some of you, there's something you need to finish in here in February, and you need to get it done, and there might be some sort of change you need to make to the project or whatever it is you're working on, or something's not lining up. And that's where you want to be patient with the process, because we're in Pisces as well. I mean, even though the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is in Leo, the avatar, your ruling planet, is in Pisces. And so the information doesn't come through logic, or the insight, or the answer doesn't come from knowledge or logic. It comes from inspiration. It comes from intuition. It comes from a cosmic download from your mighty I am present, your higher self. So there may be something in here that you need to change or adjust. And that's why it's so important that you're just meditating on it. Like, okay, I don't know what the answer is right now, so I'm just going to allow it to come. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to try to analyze it to death. We've talked about this. Analysis paralysis. That's not the answer in here for us this month. The answer is about following your heart and being creative and allowing for the even the strange or the ridiculous to be the answer. Something completely out of left field that you never thought would be the solution comes in. It's like, whoa, that is the perfect answer. That is the perfect solution to this project that I have, or this pressing problem that I'm trying to solve. So make sure you're getting that time to rest and recharge your batteries and allow yourself to play and be very present, be in the moment, so that the answers can come through your intuition rather than the brain. This is interesting, so interesting. Take a risk too, with this energy in Leo, it is about taking creative risks, and Mars is in positive energy flow with it. So Mars is about courage and feeding the moon and the sun with strength and power And it's also good, for you to like be working on your health or a health routine or doing things that make you feel strong in your body. And it's a great time of the year to set the foundation for our health routine or improving our diet or improving our lifestyle, because this also rules lifestyle for you, and whatever is going to make your life better. Now is the time to let it flow and apply it so that you are feeling great. And then we have Happy Valentine's Day on the 14th, and Mars enters your sister sign Capricorn on the 16th. Now, this is extraordinary because now we have Mars in Capricorn, the South Node in Capricorn, the asteroid Pallas Athena in Capricorn. She is the goddess of wisdom, truth, and strategy. Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, all in the area of play for you. Creative self-expression, risk-taking. And they're going to be in there for a while, so it's not like you have to be in a hurry for anything. In fact, February is a completely shifted energy in so many ways with, this move into Pisces right at the beginning. And then the sun moves in on the 18th. And Pisces is about charity, sacrifice, generosity. And decision-making is going to be very emotional for all of us. We'll be basing our decisions on our emotions, not knowledge. So we're in a very interesting territory here. And of course, Pisces puts the focus on other people for you. It's the area of relationships and partnerships and your public. The new moon in there, in this area on the 23rd. But we've got Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde on the 16th in this area of relationships. So communication is going to be very interesting. And you may be feeling like you're more Piscean right now. Like you're in the water. And I love fog because I live on the ocean. And the fog brings beautiful moisture. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. But when you're driving in the fog or you're trying to see in the fog, you can't see very far. And I don't think the universe wants any of us trying to, hey, look way down the road and let's see where we're going. So that's another reason why it's really important to be using your intuition to guide you and allow for even the strange ideas that come in. Just play with them and just let it take you where it wants to take you, because it could be very exciting and you could be experiencing new insight, new ideas, because Mars, who's now in Capricorn, is sextile opportunity the Pisces moon, and it's trine Uranus in Taurus. Mars is trine Uranus in Taurus. And for some of you, this could be a really good time for relationships, that you could be getting this new start in relationship. You could be meeting someone new. Now, with Mercury retrograde, when we meet someone new, they're actually from our past lives. So it's someone that you've known before or you've been married to before. You'll know it when you're with them because you'll feel it. You'll feel the connection, like, I've known you before. I think I've even been married to you before. And that's pretty cool. Also, there could be people from your past in this life revisiting you, because this has happened in the area of relationships. And Mercury retrograde means return. So you could be experiencing someone that you've been in relationship with before coming back as well. remember, the choice is up to you. You decide who you want to be with. And they may come back and want to be with you, but you may not want that. And trust your instincts. Trust what you know and do what's right for you. And when you do what's right for you, it'll be right for them. It's always important. If we're not doing what's right for us, it's not right for them either. Do what's right for you, and it will be right for the other person as well. It could be friends too. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be someone that you were friends with too comes back. Could be someone to play with because you have all this energy in the area of play. Now, I know it's not very amusing when Saturn's there. And he's been there for a while. He's been there since solstice 2017, winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, 2017. So he's getting ready to move out, though. And he does move out in March. He moves into Aquarius in March. Doesn't stay, but he goes in for 3 months, which will be a nice opening. And here in Pisces, now you're at your half birthday, just like Leos were in Aquarius. You know, especially when you see the Pisces, the Virgo full moon. When we get to the Virgo full moon next month in March, you will be, at your half birthday. Your birthday will be in 6 months from now. So you're coming up on that too. And here in February, there's a lot of energy in here that's about play and being very present and allowing these insights. And it's going to, some of it's going to be right out of the box. Like, I have this insight to do this, and I've never thought about that before. But because Mercury is retrograde, it's not ready for prime time. So, you don't have to put it into action until March 10th on, when he's direct, and clarity begins to return. And it will become even clearer when he moves into Aries and then Taurus. So once he goes direct, he starts to move really quick. And he'll be ready to show you the way then. Now it's just about dreaming and playing with the possibilities and allowing yourself to visualize what it is you want and not be, for any of us, to be in a hurry now that Mercury is retrograde and in a sign that he really doesn't know what he's doing, right? As he rules Gemini and he rules you, and he's in Pisces. So we have to allow for the energies to be, I think, very creative and spiritual and more about music and the art rather than trying to know where it's all going in February. We don't need to know. We don't need to know that right now. But the energies are wonderful in here. And especially for you, for those of you open for love, you got a lot of love. Your love houses are very busy. And now you have Mars in this area of true love and romance. And you've got the new moon in the area of relationships. And Mars is in harmony with Uranus at the time of the Pisces new moon. So, there could be, for some of you, a connection with someone who may live at a distance or is very different than you and maybe lives in another country, but it works and there's a lot of chemistry and compatibility and alignment with you. And you also have the new moon in the area of partnership. So for some of you, it could be the start of a new partnership. And, you know, like I said, with the retrograde energy, it's someone that you've known before. It doesn't mean you have to get married this month. I don't recommend people getting married with Mercury retrograde. I always recommend waiting till he's direct. But there's no reason you can't, you know, hang out, date, go out, and see if you are, you know, you like each other and you want to take it further. And so be open for that, because there's a strong energy in here for you this month to not be focusing so much on work. The universe wants for you to relax and enjoy the comfort and the calm that the Piscean waters are bringing to you at this time. For those of you coupled, you know, do something fun together. Plan a trip together. Plan a project that's fun, and maybe it's something in the house. Maybe it's something with the children. Maybe it's something that you've been wanting to do for a while. This is a great time to take a vacation and, you know, go to Disney World. Go and do something like amazingly fun together. You know, great energy for that. The challenge is you got to watch out for misunderstandings, because with Mercury in reverse in this area of partnership, you want to make sure your partner understands what you mean. So, you know, make sure you talk things through, because we can think we're being very clear, but we're in our own head until someone feeds back to us what we just said or did, and it's like, whoa, I didn't mean it that way at all. And so be aware of that. And as long as you're, you know, on the same page, then you can talk through any kind of miscommunication that might come up. Career looks good. It's not even about you even focusing in that area. It is, you know, really about you allowing things to move at their own pace and go with the flow. If you need to, you know, make a move right now, try to, you know, as much information as you can. I would wait, if you could, till Mercury goes direct if you want to change jobs. It's not the time to start a new business. I would wait, again, till Mercury goes direct before I launched anything new. You don't launch something new with Mercury retrograde. It's just terrible timing to do that, especially in Pisces. Just not a good energy for a new business. Just wait till Mercury goes direct, and then you have better knowledge, better understanding as to what it is you need to do. The key for all of us in 2020 is planning. It's not about making any rash moves or, you know, being in a hurry for anything. It's about planning things out months ahead of time. You know, planning things for the spring, planning things for the summer, planning things for the fall, planning things. When you plan, you succeed. When you rush or hurry, you don't get what you want. So this is a good time for you to be in your creative energy and dreaming and visualizing what it is you want. There'll be plenty of time for action. I'm not seeing any challenges to the money. Again, you know, take your time with any kind of investment that you want to make. It would do you well to wait on making any kind of major purchase or investment. If you have to, go ahead. Keep the sales receipt just in case. How is your health? I do see this focus here, you know, especially in the Aquarius cycle, to, you know, relax and enjoy the calm and the comfort, because you deserve it. It's not, don't think things too much. It's really better to stay out of your head. Stay out of your head and just go with the flow. It's better to just be daydreaming than to be worrying or thinking too much. It's much better to just be in the creative mode, be in your art gallery, be where you are, work with your paints, and just create and let the future take care of itself, because it will. And that is the spiritual message here for you this month, is be very present, dream, create, visualize, play with the possibilities, and allow the universe to prompt you when it's time for action, because you're a human being, not a human doing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Virgo, you are so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload, especially when you click on the bell that tells YouTube that you want to be notified when I publish. So until next time, Virgo, take your time. Enjoy this month. It's a month of fun, creativity, love, and laughter.